In this part of the demo, we're going to actually link artifacts from an imported data set. To activate the linker pipeline, simply load the traceability applications. The components of the pipeline are shown on the top right in the sequence that they will be invoked. Obviously, we can always add, remove, or even modify the order, as long as we don't violate some of the interdependencies between these components. The first 6 components happen to be gate-specific, and they implement standard natural language processing techniques. For instance, we can tokenize the text into words, group words into sentences, identify parts-of-speech tags, recognize stop words, and even find the root form of words. The remaining 2 components are OpenTrace specific, and this is where most of the customization of the trace will take place. The artifact recognizer will process each document and identify relevant artifacts in the documents, as well as purify the content of those artifacts. The purification techniques could be as simple as case sensitivity or as complicated as lemmatizations. A user will probably want to experiment several times with different combinations to see which pre-processing works best with their own data sets. The linker component has a bunch more of parameters. You can specify the scope of the trace with these parameters. In particular, we want to get requirements linking to designs. You can specify the engine for linking, which currently is information retrieval based, and it has latent semantic analysis as well as vector space model linking. And finally, you can also filter the results based on similarity and quantity. So in this case, we are keeping all links that are 25% similarity or better, as well as we are keeping 100% of those links. Once all your configuration is set, you can run the application like this. You will see we're analyzing 76 documents and in under 4 seconds. The console will show you the diagnostic of what happened during the trace, but the real output happens in the corpus. So for instance, if we grab a document to analyze, the output would be in the form of annotations. The first 2 annotations would have been created by the artifact recognizer. This document happens to have 1 artifact in it, and the artifact has a unique name as well as a specific type. The content of this artifact, you can see that not all words have been used, and certain words have more weight than other words. The linker component would have created the link annotations. This particular document has 2 links. One of the links starts from a source to a destination artifact. The source is the same as the document itself, and it has a similarity of 31%, while the other link occurs from the same artifact to a different destination, but with a different similarity value. One more thing I want to show is the linker component would have created a traceability matrix that gives you a bird's eye view of all the links generated. This is in the same format that is used by the evaluator components described in the future tutorials.